Hey guys, today I'm gonna do the drunk book tag. I was tagged in this a couple of weeks ago by Tasha from Fairy Drugs, and I'm gonna leave a link to her video and the original one by Chelsea Darling Reads in the description. I am not drunk. It's currently almost 2 p.m. I'm not gonna get drunk right now. I still have classes today, but I just thought these questions were really fun, and obviously you don't have to do this while drunk. Guess it's a lot of fun if, like Tasha, you do it with like a friend and you get drunk and answer these questions, but I don't have any friends, so like, what am I gonna do? Might be reason to get drunk as well, you know, if you don't have any friends, so I guess whatever, you do you. Anyway, I just thought these questions were fun, and let's just get into it. The first one, wine coolers. You're 16 and you finally managed to sneak one of your mom's Smirnoff Ices. What is one of your most guilty pleasure reads? You might know that I don't really do guilty pleasure reads because I kind of find that whole concept stupid, but just my kind of like basic answer has just become the Mara Dyer trilogy, simply because I love Noah Shaw in this trilogy, and he's like such a problematic asshole character that I really shouldn't like, but I do, and I like their relationship a lot, even though it's really not a good relationship. But yeah, that's kind of what makes it guilty pleasure for me. Beer. You've made it to college and are hosting your first kegger. Pick your favorite new adult or college-aged book. I don't really read much new adult, but the first one that came to mind for me was The Love Song of Sawyer Bell by Evan Gale. This is a really great new adult contemporary, and it's about a band that's touring, which is an element that I really, really love. It's about making your passion your job. It's about good relationships and about like sexuality and about tearing down stereotypes. Just a great one overall. Tequila. You partied too hard last night and drank a little too much Jose Cuervo. Can you tell I don't have any idea about alcohol? What's a book that you never want to see again? Or your least favorite book? Now, for the most part, if a book is my least favorite book, I want to see it again because I just want to tell people how wrong and problematic the book is. So I'm gonna go with the least favorite book kind of bracket, because that is Winter Song by S.J. Jones, which I really, really hate, but it's not a book, well, I don't want to see any more people talk positively about it, and I want to vomit every time I see the sequel to it. But it's not a book that I kind of want to completely delete off my brain. I still want to talk about it to people because it's just wrong. It's not I hated this because it's bad and it was boring. It's problematic and fucked up. So yeah. Beer Bong. What's a book that you read super fast? For this one, I think I'm gonna have to go with A Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab, because I think this is the biggest book that I read in the fastest time ever. I mean, I basically read this in one sitting with just a little bit of sleep in between. But yeah, this has 624 pages and I read it really, really fast. Like, for sure the biggest book that I read the fastest. Spring Break. You've thrown your inhibitions to the wind and end up having a sexy night you'll never forget. What is your favorite smutty read? Now, I don't really read much smutty stuff. I think for the most part, if I read anything smutty, it's like fanfiction about two YA characters that, because it's YA, they couldn't really do any of the smutty stuff. But if I think about a book that I read that had a little bit of smutty stuff, I think my favorite might be First Position by Melissa Braden. This isn't like super smutty. It has a lot of like different elements in it, but it has like 2 or 3 smutty scenes that I really, really enjoyed, and in general, this book is a really lovely book. A Screwdriver. What's the most twisted book you've ever read? For this one, I'm gonna go with Jane Unlimited by Christine Cashore. This is twisted in a really, really good way. I don't even know what to say about it, because like twisted is actually the perfect word for it. That's kind of all you need to know about it. Long Island Iced Tea. The melting pot of alcoholic beverages. What is one of your favorite diverse reads? The first one that kind of came to mind for me was The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli, simply because this has such a huge cast of diverse characters and all kinds of different diversities in it, people of color and queer characters, and then the main character is Jewish and all these kinds of different things, so that's kind of what comes to mind for me. But like, I could name so many more. I don't know where to begin even. Sex on the Beach. A drink that's great in theory, but wasn't actually all it was cracked up to be. What is a book that just didn't live up to the hype? Now, I have a little bit of a issue with the whole hyped and overhyped thing at the moment. Probably gonna end up doing a discussion video about this, not gonna go into detail right now. But if I go for like booktube standards of what probably a hyped book would be, I'm gonna say They Both Die at the End by Adam Cervera. I don't even like dislike it, I just wanted it to be more. I had higher hopes for it. Wine. You've just gone through a rough breakup, so you park yourself in bed with your favorite bottle of wine, some ice cream, and a bucket for your tears. Name a book that made you cry out all of your feels. A Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab, The Unbound by Victoria Schwab, Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins, On the Other Side by Carrie Hope Fletcher, Ramona Blue by Julie Murphy, Forever Geek by Holly Smale. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on and on and on. Books make me cry, guys. That's what I love about them. And the final question is strip club, your favorite naked hardback. I do have to say, I think I have a couple of really gorgeous naked hardbacks in my collection, but for this one, what immediately came to mind for me had to be the collector's edition of A Darker Shade of Magic. Because this is just the most gorgeous thing I have ever seen, and I just love it. And it's so simple. Like, the rest of it is simple. It's just black, but then it has this amazing writing on it, and I just want to die because it's so gorgeous. Anyway, this was the drunk book tag. I'm not gonna tag anyone because this has been going on for a little while. You know what? Today let's do something different. Normally I ask you like one of these questions or like blah 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 blah. Today I'm just gonna ask you, let me know in the comments down below, what is your favorite alcoholic beverage? If you don't drink alcohol, then just if you're out with people like drinking cocktails and they would be drinking alcoholic stuff, what is your kind of favorite non-alcoholic drink that you would drink in that situation? For me, I do really like beer. It really depends on the situation. I like beer at concerts, and I do like a couple of cocktails when I'm out with friends, but I also really like mocktails. And I think my favorite is probably a caipirinha, like a non-alcoholic caipirinha is my favorite. Now you know something about me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you soon. Bye!